Option trade alerts for April 2024. You can take the 7-day trial. It's only $19 at beststockstrategy.com/memberships. Once again, these are the option trade alerts and trade signals for April 2024. So here we closed out the Pan W trade. Close out the other one as well. S&P down 7, VIX up 6%. JP Morgan, new opening trade, ratio spread, B+ grade. SPX only picked up $40. S&P down around 10. Volatility was up. April 2nd, large increase in VIX and the S&P is down around 50. UNH and LMT, two new opening trades. UNH debit spread financed by a naked put, LMT trade. You can disregard the naked 490 calls if you like, both are B+ grades. Then I give a suggestion for the spread leg. Adjusted the GLD position. Picked up $80, less commissions, S&P down 38, VIX up 7%, and VVIX up 5.5%. April 3rd, S&P up about 12. Picked up around $80 for the SPX 1 DTE trade. S&P up 6, volatility was down. April 4th, closing trade on Meta. New opening trade. As a spread, you can sell the 395 and buy the 370. Picked up around $1,100 for the SPX strangle. S&P down 64, yet we were up almost $2,000. VIX up 14% and VVIX up 11%. April 5th, S&P up 25. B+ grade in Nike. We did a ratio spread. Small adjustment to SPX. Small adjustment to GLD. New SPX strangle, S&P up 57. April 8th, the market's about even. Then here I actually legged in. And then I sold the call side. S&P down slightly, volatility down around 5%. Not much movement today. April 9th, new opening trade, B+ grade in Nvidia. Finance the debit spread at a strike where I like to own the shares. As a spread, you can sell the 260 and buy the 180. SPX picked up $340. S&P up around 7.5%. VIX down 1.4% and VVIX down 2.1%. April 10th, solid opening. Picked up $320 for the 1 DTE trade. S&P down 49. Volatility was up. April 11th, small adjustment to Boeing. Very strong price action. New opening trade, picked up around $160. S&P up 38, volatility was down. April 12th, new opening trade in JP Morgan. Then I give the spread leg. S&P down 41. VIX was up around 16% and VVIX up 11%. Closing trade. The closing trade is on the top and the original is on the bottom. VIX up 22%, hedging is vital. We were up almost $6,000 on the day. Rolled GLD. And then we close it out shortly thereafter. Small adjustment to BA. Likely not necessary. As a spread, you can sell the 185 and buy the 200. SPX strangle picked up almost $600 of credit. S&P down 76. Volatility up around 16%. April 15th, closing trade for Boeing. New opening trade, B+ grade, no spread leg because I'd like to take ownership. Solid opening. The S&P was up around 39. Another solid day for us. Our portfolio is set up very well for whatever the market does. The price action today has not been good as the market is down $50 off its highs. But let's see how it closes. Picked up around $470 of credit. S&P down 62. VIX up 11% and VVIX up 6.7%. April 16th, we made an adjustment to PAN W. As a spread, you can sell the 340 calls and buy the 380. S&P down around 7, volatility is stable. SPX 1 DTE trade picked up around $160. S&P down 10, volatility down significantly. Yesterday's 1 DTE expired for a $470 profit. April 17th, solid opening. UNH up another 3.5%. The pullback, because we hedged, we are up another $4,300. Picked up $350 for the 1 DTE. S&P down 29. April 18th, S&P down slightly. I'm noticing a big change in price action. Previously, the market would be strong heading into the close, but now it has a tendency to be weak. Picked up $390 for the 1 DTE trade. S&P down 11, volatility down slightly. Decent opening for April 19th. Picked up around $400 for the 1 DTE trade. S&P down 44. April 22nd, solid opening, S&P up 20. Picked up around $100 for the 1 DTE. April 23rd, S&P up around 40. Here's a possible trade. BA reports tomorrow, so you can close it out then. This would have netted around $180. Then I suggested the spread legs. Picked up around $125 for the 1 DTE SPX strangle. S&P up 60. April 24th, picked up around $115 of credit. S&P up 1. Last Thursday, what's this? Oh, from Microsoft. And then for Meta, 2 suggested trades. I like the Microsoft one better. Microsoft is down today and it reports earnings after the market closes. The play would be to close it out tomorrow after it reports. S&P down 75, volatility up over 8%. SPX picked up $525. S&P down 23. VIX down 3.8% and VVIX down 1.3%. Friday, S&P up around 51. New opening trade in Meta. B+ grade. New opening trade. Picked up $60. S&P up around 50. Volatility was down. Monday, S&P is up around 12. Picked up around $60. S&P up 16. Volatility was down. And then yesterday, which was April 30th, Amazon, which we closed out today after Amazon reported earnings, picked up $84. Here we actually waited until after the close because I thought that Amazon was going to report earnings, and I wanted to make sure that there wasn't a large move, which there actually was, and it was smart to wait. And then here we picked up $540, S&P down 80, VIX up only around 6.7%, and VVIX up less than 5%. You would expect a larger increase in volatility given the large down day in the market. We were up around $4,000, even though the S&P was down around 80. Solid day for us due to previous positions and hedges. Along with the volatility expansion, we were up despite the market drop. And that's it. You can take the 7-day trial at beststockstrategy.com/memberships. And if you have any questions, then leave a comment below.